$6.5 billion. That's the jaw-dropping net worth of Michael Jordan. More than enough to buy a small island, a fleet of private jets, and still have change left for a lifetime supply of Air Jordans. But Jordan's empire isn't just about the money. It's about the journey. A stellar basketball career, razor-sharp business deals, and a generous heart that gives back to those in need. Let's deep dive into how this living legend climbed to the very top and stayed there with the grace of one of his famous slam dunks. 1. Basketball career earnings. Jordan's basketball career was the start of his fortune. Over 15 seasons in the NBA with the Chicago Bulls and Washington Wizards, he earned about $90 million in salary. While not as much as today's top players, it was huge back then. Who needs $200 million contracts when you've got championships, right? And hey, those rings shine brighter than checks. Early days drafted by the Bulls in 1984, Jordan signed a rookie contract worth $6.3 million over 7 years. Pretty good for the 1980s. Just enough to buy a few sports cars and maybe a mansion or two. By the end of the decade, he was a superstar, winning MVP awards and leading his team to playoffs. It's safe to say he wasn't pinching pennies at the drive-thru anymore. Big money in the 1990s. In his last 2 seasons with the Bulls, 1996 to 98, Jordan earned $30 million and $33 million per year, record-breaking numbers. It's almost like he could buy the entire league if he wanted. During this time, he also led the Bulls to 6 championships and won 5 MVP awards. A payday and a parade, not a bad way to close out the decade. Playing for the Wizards after retiring from the Bulls, Jordan came back in 2001 to play for the Washington Wizards. Though his time there wasn't as successful, he still made a good salary. Hey, even legends need a hobby, right? Besides, who else gets to drop 40 points at 40 years old? 2. Endorsements and Air Jordan made way more money off the court than on it, thanks to endorsements and his Air Jordan brand with Nike. Why sweat for 48 minutes when your shoes can do the heavy lifting? It's like having tiny employees on every court in the world. The start of Air Jordan. In 1984, Jordan signed a deal with Nike worth $2.5 million over 5 years. This led to the Air Jordan brand, which changed the sneaker world forever by combining performance with style. Turns out you can dunk and look good doing it. Today, owning a pair of Air Jordans isn't just cool, it's a status symbol. Huge royalties. Jordan earns 5% of all Air Jordan sales. In 2022, the brand made $5.1 billion, earning him $256 million. Who knew being the face of a shoe could pay better than being the face of the NBA? It's like he figured out how to win every game, even when he's not playing. Other endorsements. Jordan also worked with brands like Gatorade. The famous Be Like Mike campaign became a big hit, because who doesn't want to drink their way to greatness? Hanes. He's been a spokesperson for years. Comfortable underwear equals success, apparently. Upper Deck. His trading cards are super valuable, proving even cardboard with his face is worth millions. These deals have earned him over $1.8 billion in total. Not bad for a guy who started with a basketball and a dream. It's almost like his wallet has its own MVP award. 3. Owning the Charlotte Hornets. In 2010, Jordan bought most of the Charlotte Hornets, then called the Bobcats, for $175 million, becoming the first former NBA player to own a team. Because why just play basketball when you can own the whole court, and maybe the parking lot too? Growing the team's value. While the Hornets didn't win many championships, their value grew a lot because of the NBA's overall success. Turns out, even losing can make you rich. Who needs trophies when the balance sheet sparkles? Selling the team. In 2023, Jordan sold most of his stake in the Hornets for $3 billion. He still owns a small part of the team and stays involved. It's like selling the house but keeping the garage. Practical, yet sentimental. 4. Other businesses. Jordan is involved in other businesses too, because being a billionaire isn't enough. You need side hustles, or maybe side empires. 23xCed Racing. In 2020, Jordan started a NASCAR team with driver Denny Hamlin. The team has done well and expanded Jordan's reach beyond basketball. From the court to the track, he's everywhere. Next stop, Maybe space racing. Cincoro Tequila Jordan co-owns Cincoro Tequila, which launched in 2019. The brand has sold over 1.5 million bottles and won praise for its quality. Who knew tequila could be so classy? Plus, nothing says success like sipping your own luxury liquor. DraftKings Jordan owns part of DraftKings, a big sports betting company. He also advises their board, showing his knack for spotting growing industries. Betting on sports? Talk about full circle. Let's just hope the house always wins. And by house, we mean MJ. 5. Giving back. Jordan uses his wealth to help others. He's donated millions to causes like education, healthcare, and racial equality. Turns out even billionaires can be team players. Because what's the point of winning if you don't share the ball? Fighting for equality. In 2020, Jordan pledged $100 million over 10 years to groups working for racial equality and justice. Because being the GOAT includes helping others win. Take that, haters. Healthcare donations. Jordan opened Novant Health Michael Jordan Family Clinics in Charlotte, providing medical care to underserved communities. A slam dunk for healthcare. Forget scoring. This is legacy material. 6. Legacy and influence. Jordan's journey from an NBA rookie to a billionaire shows his hard work and smarts. His impact goes way beyond sports. He's basically the blueprint for How to Win at Life 101. Cultural icon. From Air Jordans to movies and TV, Jordan has shaped popular culture. His slogan, "Be like Mike," still inspires people today. Turns out everyone wants to be like Mike, except maybe his defenders on the court. Those poor souls. Role model for athletes, Jordan showed that athletes can be successful in business too. His story is a blueprint for others who want to follow in his footsteps. Just bring your A game and maybe a really good lawyer. Oh, and a killer instinct wouldn't hurt. In closing, Michael Jordan's $3.5 billion net worth reflects his amazing success on and off the court. Whether it's basketball, business, or helping others, Jordan's legacy will inspire people for generations. He's proof that you can shoot for the stars and actually make the shot. And let's be real, he probably did it from the three-point line just for style.
Hey.